Season 7, Episode 1, Dragonstone. The episode opens with Arya Stark enacting her revenge on House Frey for the Red Wedding. Disguised as Walder Frey, she poisons the remaining male members of the Frey family by serving them wine laced with poison. As they choke and die, Arya removes her mask and declares that the North remembers, leaving no doubt that House Frey has been wiped out. This scene establishes Arya's transformation into a ruthless assassin, determined to avenge her family. In the North, Jon Snow, now king in the North, prepares his people for the impending threat of the White Walkers. He instructs his followers to mine dragonglass, knowing it is one of the few substances capable of killing the undead. Jon also emphasizes the importance of training everyone, including women and children, to fight. However, tensions arise between Jon and Sansa Stark when she challenges his decisions publicly, advocating for the punishment of traitorous families, while Jon insists on uniting the North. Littlefinger continues to manipulate Sansa subtly, but she remains wary of him. At King's Landing, Queen Cersei Lannister contemplates her precarious situation. With most of her allies gone and enemies approaching from all sides, she seeks new alliances. Euron Greyjoy arrives with his Iron Fleet, proposing marriage to Cersei, but she declines, doubting his loyalty. To prove his worth, Euron promises to bring her a priceless gift as a token of his commitment. Meanwhile, Jaime Lannister struggles to accept Cersei's ruthlessness and the loss of their children, though he remains by her side. In the Citadel, Samwell Tarly endures grueling tasks as he trains to become a Maester. Desperate to find information that could aid Jon in the fight against the White Walkers, Sam sneaks into a restricted area and discovers a map showing that Dragonstone sits atop a massive dragonglass deposit. He sends a raven to Jon, knowing this information is crucial. Sam also encounters Jorah Mormont, who is quarantined due to his grayscale infection, hinting at his desire to find Daenerys. The episode concludes with Daenerys Targaryen finally arriving at Dragonstone, her ancestral home. Accompanied by Tyrion Lannister, Missandei, Grey Worm, and her dragons, Daenerys silently walks through the abandoned halls, reclaiming her family's seat. Standing before the painted table of Westeros, she utters, "Shall we begin?" signaling her readiness to start her conquest. The episode sets the stage for the final battles to come, as characters converge and tensions rise throughout the realm. Season 7, Episode 2. Stormborn. The episode begins at Dragonstone, where Daenerys Targaryen questions Varys' loyalty, recalling his past betrayals. Varys assures her that his loyalty lies with the people, not rulers, and promises to speak openly if she ever fails them. Melisandre arrives, advising Daenerys to meet Jon Snow, whom she believes has a crucial role to play in the battle against the White Walkers. Tyrion vouches for Jon and sends a raven inviting him to Dragonstone to discuss an alliance and the dragonglass deposit. In Winterfell, Jon receives Tyrion's letter and contemplates the risk of meeting Daenerys. Sansa and other northern lords express doubts, fearing a trap, but Jon is convinced that the dragonglass and a potential alliance are worth the risk. He decides to go, leaving Sansa in charge, demonstrating his faith in her leadership. Littlefinger attempts to manipulate Jon by hinting at his feelings for Sansa, but Jon warns him to stay away from her. At King's Landing, Cersei Lannister attempts to rally support from the lords of Westeros, painting Daenerys as a foreign invader who will bring chaos with her Dothraki and unsullied armies. Randyll Tarly, father of Samwell, is hesitant to betray Olenna Tyrell, but is swayed by Jaime's offer to make him Warden of the South. Meanwhile, Qyburn reveals a giant crossbow designed to kill dragons, showcasing it by shooting a massive skull in the crypts beneath the Red Keep. In the Narrow Sea, Yara Greyjoy's fleet, allied with Daenerys, sails toward Dorne when they are ambushed by Euron Greyjoy's forces. A brutal sea battle ensues, with Euron boarding Yara's ship and engaging in bloody combat. Euron kills 2 of the Sand Snakes and captures Yara, Ilaria Sand, and Tyene Sand. Theon, overwhelmed by fear and trauma from his past, jumps overboard rather than confront Euron, leaving Yara to her fate. The episode ends with Daenerys' plans thrown into disarray as Euron's victory significantly weakens her naval power. Jon prepares to leave Winterfell, hoping to secure Daenerys' support, while tension mounts across Westeros. The brutal defeat at sea highlights the threat Euron poses, and alliances remain fragile as each faction maneuvers for power and survival in the face of the greater threat from beyond the wall.